Donald Trump's presidency was marked by historically low approval ratings, painting a bleak picture of his standing with the American people. Hello, John Haynes reporting for Infoblips.com. Trump's disapproval was evident in nationwide protests and demonstrations. Trump's time in office saw a sharp rise in political polarization. The events of January 6, 2021, when a mob of Trump supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol, served as a stark reminder of the fragility of American democracy and the lawlessness of Donald Trump. Trump's presidency left an indelible mark on American politics and society. Trump's presidency coincided with a disturbing rise in hate crimes and incidents of bias-motivated violence. According to the FBI, hate crimes surged during his time in office, reaching their highest levels in over a decade. The Southern Poverty Law Center reported a significant increase in the number and activity of white supremacist organizations during Trump's presidency. They argue that Trump's rhetoric, often laced with racist and xenophobic undertones, emboldened these groups and created a climate of fear and intimidation for marginalized communities. The Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, where a counter-protester was killed, stands as a chilling example of this emboldened extremism. Trump's response to Charlottesville, in which he claimed there were very fine people on both sides, drew widespread condemnation. Addressing the root causes of this surge in hate and working towards a more just and equitable society remains a pressing challenge for the United States. The Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia in August 2017 stands as a stark symbol of the emboldened extremism that flourished under Trump's presidency. White supremacists, neo-Nazis, and other far-right groups descended upon the city, chanting racist slogans like, "Jews will not replace us," and worst, also clashing violently with counter-protesters. The event culminated in the tragic death of Heather Heyer, a young woman who was protesting against hate. Trump's response to Charlottesville drew widespread condemnation. His infamous "very fine people on both sides" remark was seen by many as drawing a false equivalence between neo-Nazis and those who oppose them. Beyond Charlottesville, Trump's rhetoric and policies often seem to align with the goals of far-right groups. Addressing this challenge requires a concerted effort to combat hate speech, hold extremists accountable, and promote tolerance and understanding. Donald Trump's presidency was mired in an unprecedented number of legal and ethical controversies, casting a long, dark shadow over his time in office. From allegations of obstruction of justice to violations of the Emoluments Clause, Trump faced a barrage of accusations that raised serious questions about his fitness for office and his respect for the Constitution and the rule of law. One of the most significant legal challenges Trump faced was the special counsel investigation led by Robert Mueller, which examined Russian interference in the 2016 election and potential obstruction of justice by Trump himself. While the Mueller report did not establish a criminal conspiracy between the Trump campaign and Russia, it did outline 10 instances of obstruction of justice by the president. Trump was not charged, due to the Department of Justice history of not prosecuting a sitting president. Trump's business dealings also came under intense scrutiny, with allegations that he used his presidency to enrich himself and his family, critics pointed to his refusal to divest from his businesses and his continued ownership of properties that benefited from foreign government spending as evidence of potential violations of the Emoluments Clause of the Constitution. Throughout his presidency, Trump showed a blatant disregard for ethical norms and democratic principles. The legacy of Trump's presidency will be one of legal and ethical scandals, raising serious questions about the future of American democracy and the rule of law. Trump is a convicted felon, found guilty on 34 crimes that were committed while he was in office as president. He is currently awaiting sentencing. It is beyond civil belief that Trump is 3 days from being reelected. It feels like our country is being stolen by foreign operatives. A person that calls our country a garbage can, lying about the condition of this great nation, painting America as a violent garbage can where murderous gangs roaming around our street eating pets, calling for the assassination of Liz Cheney, a great Republican patriot, simply because she upholds the Constitution and the rule of law, should never be given the privilege to lead this nation. Think about this when you vote on November 5th, 2024. May God bless and keep this great nation from falling into the hands of tyranny. Your vote is important. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It will assist us to continuing reporting verifiable factual information. Peace out.